I am so happy to be a part of this MLK Global program. It is very significant in many respects that this program is being launched in 2018 at the time when we are commemorating as a nation the 50th anniversary of Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination. What the launching of this program will help us to remember is that as we look as a nation, as a church, as a people, to commemorate the life and legacy of Martin Luther King Jr., one who stood for nonviolence, we are reminded that we as a nation have in fact not lived in to the very nonviolent philosophy and agenda that was King's. Indeed, what we come to recognize is that as we think about his assassination, the fact that he was assassinated is a reflection of the violence that violence creates. This is the violence that King began to really articulate and try to move toward eradicating in this nation. The violence which he described as sort of the triple evils of militarism, racism, and poverty. We must understand that injustice is violent. We have to also understand that anything, be it a way of thinking, be it systems, structures, whatever the case may be, laws, that anything which would degrade, which would deny, which would intrude upon the sacred humanity of any human being, that then is violent. And so if we are indeed going to appreciate and respect and really live into the legacy that was King's, then we must do all that we can to in fact eradicate the violence that is injustice in this society, in this world, and I dare say, even in the church. So we are called by MLK Global as we began to look at these triple evils, as he called them, of militarism, of racism, of poverty. What we are really called to is a movement of justice, a non-violent movement, which creates for us the kind of world that God has called us into, a world where every single human being is indeed regarded as the sacred child of God that they are and are treated as such. This means that anything that we would want for ourselves, be it a safe space to grow and flourish as the unique creatures that we are, then we should want for others and create the kind of world that allows that for others. So MLK Global will call us as a faith community, will call us as a people to do all that we can to begin to dismantle the violence that is injustice in our world. It is in that way that we will soon be able to break the cycle of violence that indeed killed King.